Hey everyone, happy Tuesday. It's designing tips and giggles with Pam and Beth Ann, or Beth Ann and Pam, whichever you prefer.
We're so funny. We switch it up on each other.
We do. We
do. I'm going to put us both as a spotlight. So
that's a good idea.
We're not just seeing Beth. There we go. See, I learned that from Sadie. Do the spotlight thing.
Okay. Yeah, I remember our first video. You couldn't see me showing everybody all of the colorful things because you were laughing. But I have my thing. Oops, gosh, I hit my thing. I'm sorry. Good morning. What were you gonna say, Pam? I'm sorry.
No, show the colorful things.
I do.
We need all of Beth.
We need all of Beth today.
Beth, are you okay?
No, it's gonna be fine. We're gonna go on vacation at the end of this week, so I'm gonna recuperate.
Oh, we have more people in the thing, and I didn't even see them. I'm going to make you co-host, so just in case I don't see them.
Oh, okay. I'll put them right here so I can see them. Because I have like 18 screens over here, so I can put this here and this here. Huh?
Okay. All right. So, yeah, this is our third episode, isn't it?
Third. Wow.
We've actually done 3 times in a row already.
Look at us. Look at us. We're awesome. That's great.
We are awesome. We are awesome. So I think today what we're talking about is inspiration.
Inspiration. Yeah.
Yep. And I made us a little, pretty thing of kind of about what we're going to be talking about. We probably won't hit on all of them because we tend to go in other directions.
No.
Yes, we do.
We do.
But it's okay. It's part of the entertainment, right?
It's part of it. It's the experience. That's why everyone's here, for the experience.
Right. All right. So, a good question to be asked is, how do you guys get inspired to make printables or your digital work? What do you do to get inspired? Drop it in the chat.
I feel like I get this question all the time because my business is, making, not since I watched Beth and Pam
okay,
go
thank you.
Right. Yeah. Like my business is
real.
Coming up with, printables every week.
Right.
So people are like, how do you get inspired? And most of it for me is that I have ADHD and my brain says a million things at once. And I just pick one. From the cloud of ideas that my brain is always telling me that I need to do. I used to get really overwhelmed with all the ideas, but now I'm just like, I'm going to pick one. I'm just going to pick one and I'm going to follow it through. And then, and then I can stick my hand in the cloud again. It's good.
I like that. That. I'm pretty well the same thing. Like, I think I'm more of an idea hoarder than a design hoarder. That is so sad. So I look on Etsy. I look on Pinterest. I even Facebook, like I screenshot one, things that I'd be like, ooh, I like that. And then I'll screenshot it. And then where does that screenshot go?
Into my screenshot graveyard.
Right.
I have I think on my phone, actually I could tell you, I'm pretty sure it's in the thousands. And I haven't had this phone
I have
long.
so many.
Let's see.
So many. So
3,400 this year, I assume, because I go through them quite often and delete them all because I'm like, they'll come back. If they're a great idea, they'll come back. to me. But a lot of times it's just, I need to like save it so that I could say that I love it and like look through them. I look through them quite often, but then, you know, after so long, I do delete them. And I know that's crazy. I know that's crazy, but like, I don't want to like copy them, you know?
Right.
And so that's
Right.
what my brain says, you need to delete it or else you're just going to duplicate it, you know? So every, I don't know, year or so I delete. Or if I feel like I'm getting too like creepy and like duplicating, then I'm like, just delete it and just take a break.
Yeah, because it's a big no-no to
It's a big
duplicate
no-no
someone else's
to duplicate.
idea. I think
Mhm.
I use inspiration more for just to look at and get started. Like I always need some kind of foundation. Like I have the hard time of what is in my head to what I want to put on that Canva design or whatever. So I think I use inspiration, screenshots, what other people do to get started.
That's a good idea.
And but yes, I probably need to clean out my screenshots too, maybe go through it. Um maybe I need to do that so I can get inspired to. I just have not been in the design mode lately. I think I
What's
even told Beth, okay, I failed, failed. I'll admit it. I will freaking admit it. I failed the TBT challenge because of imposter syndrome.
I
Yep,
understand.
sure
I
did.
understand.
I'll admit it.
I
I admit it.
understand.
So I just haven't been in the designing mode lately.
Mhm.
So which is sad because I need to make some money.
I love it. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Marilyn, I am really happy about this because the fact that Marilyn found me. She messaged me, wanted to set up an appointment, and we tried and it didn't work out. But I saw that she was wanting to learn about educational stuff. So I'm like, oh, Beth, you need to go to Beth. Beth. And I have just been loving so much of what she's um Marilyn has just been doing it, and I'm loving it because I'm glad that I sent her your way because I didn't think I was the one to show because I do
She is
not do.
flourishing. She is
Right, I don't
flourishing.
do educational. So when the teacher paid teacher challenge that I made for myself and Sharon,
Yeah.
uh, I was like, I can't do it. So I am needing inspiration as well. So don't think that we have loads and loads of ideas. And well, we
Well, we have
might.
loads of ideas, but we don't have enough time to implement them all. And sometimes our brains are like, you can't do that. Who are you? You know, like I really struggled with imposter syndrome last week. It just hit me like a ton of bricks, and it hasn't hit me in like teachers pay teachers in a long time. Actually, I think it's been about a year. I think it's been about a year because I think every time I go to the TPT conference, I feel like, who am I to teach anybody about teachers pay teachers? Because like, I don't make a bajillion dollars. I'm sorry. I'm sorry if anybody thought I did. I'm sorry. I know I say we're going to be bajillionaires, but I am not actually a bajillionaire. I'm sorry. I had to get
Are
that
you a
out.
bill and then almost there? I mean, you're getting there.
I have $5. I'm just
Oh,
kidding.
well, hey,
I was trying to think of a
girl, that's
low
more than I
number.
have.
Right. But yeah, so it really got to me last week. But
Yeah,
like,
and me too. Was there
I
something
am
in the air? I think
just a
there might have been
person.
something in the air.
Might have been something in the air. Yeah. Yeah. But what I do when that happens is usually I have a really good cry And then I think I messaged Eliza. I messaged Eliza and I was like, listen, this thing happened. I feel terrible and like all this stuff. And then what I did is somebody asked me for help about something, and that really helped me. Somebody asked me for
Oh,
help.
that's nice.
Or me, like I explained all of it to my husband about how I feel like the worst teacher ever, because I'm not a teacher, I'm just a person. And yeah, and I don't know. Sometimes just having somebody listen, that's all you need.
Okay, to be very honest, when my kids were young, I worked at the school. I was there every day. And if I had a Beth in my life back then with all the pretty stuff, I'm sorry, my classroom would have been amazing.
Right?
So I'm pretty sure you're helping someone out there become, just the beautiful, because I don't care if you're not a teacher. I don't care. You make pretty things that teachers like.
Yeah, that's true.
So
and it's just my brain saying it. Nobody else has ever said that. No one has ever said that to me. No one's ever like, Beth, your membership is shapoopy, or like, Beth, your printables are so useless. I could tell from a mile away that you are not in a classroom or whatever, like, I don't even know what they would say, because it's ridiculous. It's ridiculous, but it's just my brain saying it. And it's silly because I have people who like come to me for advice for, like, I help people. Yeah, exactly, Marilyn. I help people. And like, it's so silly. It's so silly that our brains do these silly things, but
yeah. Well, I do know that you help a lot of people, so
thank you.
Yeah.
You do too, Pam. We do.
Yeah. See, there's that down again.
You see?
But, okay, so I just want to do a little shout out to Beth right now again, because I like to.
What are you doing? Goodness.
Okay, so
all right, I'm ready for it.
Your Facebook group has been growing so much, and I'm super proud of you.
Oh,
super proud, super proud.
Someone has been mentioning, she's not here right now, but Antoinette has been mentioning me all over everywhere. And everybody mentions me. I mean, I mention people in my welcome posts, and other people mention me in their welcome posts. And I hope I'm getting people to their groups as well. Like, I hope.
Oh yeah.
I can't see, but I made Pam an admin for my group recently, and now she can see all the new people. And she's like, girl. I'm like,
I love it. I love growth.
It's amazing.
What we want? It is.
It is what we want. It is what we want.
Yes.
Yeah.
So I am inspired by Beth. So, right? So there's things that we can do to grab that inspiration. And I'm, and I think that her and I have fed off each other for a while now.
Mm-hmm. Like, every time I go in your membership, I'm like, oh my gosh, if I had a membership like Pam's, I would be a bajillionaire.
And then I go into your membership and say the same thing.
Isn't that ridiculous? I don't know
what the problem is, girl.
Oh my gosh. Oh, at the beginning of this month, you posted a whole bunch of ideas for posts. And I was like, oh, that is the most brilliant thing I've ever seen in my life. Like, why have I not done that? Like, and then I kind of do that every week when I do Thursdays, but like, I was like, oh, gosh. So you might have even, like, it's just so silly, but I'm like, oh, I wish I could be more like Pam, like, and then you're like, it's just funny.
I wish I was more like Beth,
right? And everybody loves Andrea's membership. Every time I see hers, I'm like, oh gosh,
I know,
so beautiful and amazing. And she posts things every day in her group that I'm like, oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. She is Spreadsheetables, if you do not.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. That
so beautiful. So beautiful.
Speaking of,
she inspires me as well.
I am working on those this week. Uh-oh. Who's talking?
I fixed it. I'm trying to fix it.
I got her.
There we go. All right.
I got her.
Okay. We love you, Andrea.
So funny. Okay. So, yeah, Andrea, you have been a big inspiration to us as well. With the membership, beautiful, beautiful,
Beautiful
beautiful.
work.
And also with what you guys are doing. It's just amazing. I'm going to be putting some of those up because I'm in the yeah.
The PLR one or the
Yes.
the big mastermind type. Well, it's not a mastermind, but like yes, I
The
am also.
PLR. Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh,
I got
can't
some
wait.
this morning and I was like, oh yeah, this is gonna go to my membership. Can't wait.
So getting inspired by other people is a big thing as well.
I didn't even put that
And
in my notes. That's a
I know I
great
didn't
one.
even have that. I didn't even put it. We just came up with it right here.
We did.
Right here.
We did.
So we
You
did.
heard it first, everyone.
Get inspired by other people because it
Yeah,
helps.
it
There you
does.
go.
And like people would say that we're competition, like we're competition to each other. People would say that.
I don't think I've ever thought of you as that was going to come out really bad. Sorry.
I don't think I ever
was
thought
gonna
of you as on my
say
level, is
competition.
what you were gonna
That
say.
that is not
Wow.
what I was trying to say.
Just saying,
What
I'm like
trying-
up here and you're like, so I never thought of
No.
you. It's competition.
No.
But I know what you mean. What you're saying is you never saw me as competition because we've always been like, what can we do to help our people? Like we would,
Right.
we brainstorm together and we think together. And like,
Right.
it's never been like that. It's never been like, oh, let me steal all the pan. Well, I do though. I do steal all of your ideas. I do steal all of your ideas consistently.
I might steal a couple here and there.
And I love it. I love it. And, you know, like it works. And, you know, like, because you have things for Canva, obviously, and then I have things for PowerPoint, you know, yeah, she gives them to me to use. And so like I make things for people, for Teachers Pay Teachers, and you make things for bloggers and for, you know, other designers. So it makes sense. We just take things and we adjust them to our audience and it works. It's complementary. Exactly.
See, now that is what, yes, that is what it is. We don't think of each other ever as competition, but what it can help complement each other. So yeah, that's really important because when you start thinking of, and that's when you look at other people's stuff to get inspired or anything like that, don't think of it as that is competition. Just think of it as inspiration. And what can you do to make that better or different? I'm not going to say better because there's some really amazing people that create awesome stuff and I can never make it better, but I can make it my style and my uniqueness. So
To go grab the spreadsheet membership. Or
oh yeah,
spreadsheet.
get that spreadsheetables. It's a freaking amazing. Even the Facebook group,
Facebook.
all of it.
The free Facebook group is amazing as well. Yeah.
So I just want to, while she's getting that up there, when you're trying to get inspired to do things, make sure you know it'll be something for your audience. Don't be creating stuff just for you. Create stuff for what your audience would like. Like we said, explore different social media, collect. So I have a folder for screenshots. I was saying earlier, I don't always go in there, but I also have a in Canva, I star all the people that I like.
You star people?
Here. All the people, the designers.
Oh my gosh, I didn't know that you could star them. I knew that you could
Really?
star. Yeah, I knew you could star like a thing that you liked. I didn't know you could star a person.
Oh yeah.
Like if you're like, oh, I love this handprint.
Can I show you then?
Yes, please
All
show
right.
me.
Show. All right.
If I knew this, man, you know how much time I would save? Gosh, you should have a membership to show people these things. This is great.
Really? I think, yeah, I think I do need one. Yeah.
You should definitely, you
Yep.
should make this
Yep.
a business plan. Yeah, that's a good idea. Yeah,
Okay. Sounds like a good idea.
give it
Okay.
a try. Yeah, let me know how it goes.
You know,
Oh.
Zoom and Canva myself don't get along, so that's why we're, having
You
so
can't,
much fun over here.
you can't. Yeah, it doesn't, Canva and Zoom and you having a video, it all just, they don't
Yeah,
like it.
it's
They
always
don't like
so
it.
much fun.
So much fun here. Uh,
Okay, so I'm gonna put up here, I'm just gonna go Instagram. Actually, let's see here. See down here where let me just grab one. I don't animate. Oh, this is pretty. I like this one.
oh,
Do you see my screen, by the way?
I do see your screen.
Okay.
Oh,
So let's see here.
okay.
I just clicked on her name. Okay, let me go back a little
Oh,
bit because I didn't talk. Okay, so I grabbed a design that I like.
yeah.
Okay. And I can customize this because it is
Hmm.
fully all right. But up here is her name right here.
Yeah.
Okay, so then I can follow her if I want. I'll go ahead and follow her. And then it will
Mhm.
show me all the stuff that she has done. Oh, she's pretty. This is cute.
Oh, she doesn't. So that was a good decision to follow her.
But
Those are so cute.
okay, let me. Okay, I think I need to customize it to show. So you can follow people in Canva.
Yeah. It's so hard to find the same style of graphics sometimes. That's my problem too. It's like I have lately I've been really on a Memphis kick. The Memphis elements. And I have like one type that I really like, and I just keep it if I like do anything else and I have to use a different element and it's no longer on my like recent elements, I'm like, oh gosh, how am I ever gonna find it again?
Okay, so let's see here. I clicked on this. This is not, I think it's just the follow.
Okay.
That's how I find them because these are things that she has. Because if you see a design that you like and all that, and
Hmm.
you want more of it, I always go up here to this info button,
Hmm.
and you can click on more things that does or clip
Oh,
art, and you can star all of them. Like you can star whatever ones you
that you
want.
like. Yeah.
Yes. So, and then so I have a whole folder of
Of things
just
you like.
stuff because Canva does that for you.
Oh, okay. The clip art I knew, the entire template's amazing. I didn't realize you could do that with the templates either.
Oh yeah.
That's awesome.
Oh yeah. There's they've made it in here really, really awesome. Let's see here. And oh, I like this. By the way, guys, if you find this lady on YouTube, oh my gosh, she's amazing. See, I'm already following her. I love her.
Oh,
Right? But she really teaches you how.
that's
She's
like,
on YouTube. She's
that's your
one of my
aesthetic.
fave. And see here it says creator. This is where it is. Your content creators that you
Oh,
follow right here.
okay. Okay.
So
So you can see.
see, here's all the
Oh,
people that I follow.
nice. I wonder if I follow people and I don't even realize it. So how do I get to this?
Right.
Your content.
Okay, I'm coming back. Coming back. Stop
Well,
sharing.
now I want to
So
find
yeah.
it.
So that's another way you can star them in or follow them, not star, follow
Yeah.
in Canva. But you can also star stuff that you like, that inspire you.
Oh, that's a good idea. That's a good idea. That's a good idea. And that's awesome. Man, I feel like every time I come here, I learn more about Canva that I didn't know before.
You know, I am full of tips and tricks.
You are.
And maybe some giggles here and there.
And some giggles. All right, so now I feel like I need to have something that's awesome and great. Let me think.
Well, you do Trendy Thursdays.
I do
right?
Trendy Thursdays, yes.
So that all helps. And where do you get your Trendy Tuesdays or Thursday? Not Tuesday, this is Tuesday.
Oh,
Where do you get your Trendy Thursday ideas?
I look at the trends on Teachers Pay Teachers. I can show you that.
Thank you, Eliza. That it's her. Thank you.
Oh,
She put the YouTube link to
follow
Diana.
this person while I'm here. All right, let me share my screen. Oops. Number 3. Oh, stop it.
What'd you do?
I pressed the button. All right.
Don't press the buttons.
Oh man. Okay. Oh my gosh. My life right now is just very noisy. I apologize. All right. So what I do is I just go to Teachers Pay Teachers and I click on the search bar and it drops down things that are trending that you can make. Or if there's something that I'm like, oh man, you know what I really want to make is bingo cards. You could just type in bingo and space, and then it'll show you what people are searching for. And if you're like, oh, I want to make like a pirate bingo, you could see if people are searching for it, and they are. So you can make a pirate bingo if you want. That's something sometimes what I do. Another thing I do for for getting ideas is I play alphabet soup, is what I call it.
Oh,
and
yes.
So yeah.
Yes.
So
I
like you put
love it.
like A and then it's like addition or animal or articulation, or B. And you used to not be able to do B on Teachers Pay Teachers because it would be like, okay, but B is bingo, you know, like the words that you're using. But now you can do it for like bingo board. Usually they have something, but yeah, or like summer bingo cards or camping bingo and all these things. So you just pick a different letter and
Instrument
that gives
bingo.
you ideas. Yeah, instrument bingo. Like I'm assuming musical instruments, right?
Emotions
Like
bingo.
cool.
I like that.
How cool is that, right? That's my favorite. That's my favorite tip.
Okay. Why didn't I ever? I mean, that is Beth.
Mm-hmm.
Hi.
Mm-hmm.
We can do this on Etsy too, I bet.
Oh, let's find out. Etsy.com.
Now, this is the ABC thing that we used to do for blogging.
Yeah.
And now you do it for inspiration. I like it.
Yeah. Bingo and Blue Whale, my favorite.
Oh, so the and is always there. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, bingo. It's not as good.
It's not as good. And you know why it's not as good? Because Etsy is for everyone.
Right.
Whereas Teachers Pay Teachers is for, maybe you could do like printable B bookmarks. Bookmarks.
Okay.
Printable binder cover. I have a whole bunch of those in my store. Look at that. Marvelous. This is one of my favorite things to make is binder covers, like student binder covers, because you can make them all pretty. And then people are super excited to get them, and you make them editable so that your people can do like a student binder, and they can put the kid's name on each one. All these people have videos.
I never
so
even
can't
thought of
scroll over.
this.
Mm-hmm. So like, I didn't even think of it either, but you know where I got the inspiration for that? Oh, let's talk about that. Hold on, let me stop share. Is my son came home with a binder from school, and it didn't have his name on it. And it had like a little like sticker that they like wrote his name on the bottom. And I was like, oh, could you imagine if they like had a printable where they could just like put his name on it? Like they could type it in and then it would go with the whole thing. And the idea was born. And it's one of my best sellers.
That is amazing because I remember in high school. Okay, that was, long, long, long freaking time ago.
Yeah, it was like
But
last week. Yeah.
yeah,
Go ahead.
I love you, but yeah. You would bring home those binders of big, ugly white ones,
Mhm.
and they were so boring and so ugly that I would make my own, draw them. We didn't have digital back then, so okay.
It was a
I don't even
collage.
know if
Yeah.
we had printers back then, but hey,
Did we have
you know,
printers? I don't know.
I don't think so. I don't know. Because I don't think I did computers until I was in high school. So I'm old. I'm old, like over 50 old.
We had a
Or
typewriter.
young. I'm young. 50 young. Okay. Ish.
And paper book covers. Oh my gosh, I remember those.
Oh yeah.
The paper bags.
Yes.
Yes. And then you could
yes.
draw on them. They were the best. They were
So
the best.
now we can relive our high school and make or middle school or grade school. And that's going way far back. We can relive our notebook dreams and make our own pretty ones.
Yes.
Oh, I love that. Okay. See, I'm inspired. I'm not going to say I'm going to do it because then I'll probably not do it. But I'm still inspired.
Yeah. Right.
I'm still inspired.
You know what else I have is you were saying that you have screenshots, which I also have, but I also have a thing on my bookmarks bar, which you've seen my bookmarks bar. It has all these folders on it. I have one that's like, let me see if I can find it. Motivated is what I call it. And it's just all these different places. I guess I'll share. I was like, I'll just talk about it. I'll just share.
Share.
Right here. I put it in my archives so that I don't see it every day, because if I see it all the time, I'm just going to work on that and nothing else. But I just go over here to like, I don't know, this one. And they're just like random Etsy things open in a new tab. Random Etsy shops that I'm like, oh, that's cool.
Oh, I like that one.
Me too.
Ooh.
Obviously, because I put it in my but back when I liked it, they were probably like way back here, making other stuff, although they probably make bank. Man, they're so pretty. Like, look at those dots. They're so cute. And it's watercolor and wood. Girl, I'm dying of happiness. No wonder you're making so much money. Kendra Miller of Miss Miller's Creations. See this? That's what I do. And oh, look at that.
Oh, this is like a design. I love this. I love this. And see, inspiration.
And things I wouldn't think to do. Like, oh man, one time I saw people do something like this. It was something else though. It wasn't this specific person, but they have these borders and the borders have like shapes inside them. And I never thought to do that, to like make like the border, the round border have like a rainbow in the round part. I'm like, oh, that's brilliant. And then I was smart.
Okay, so I want to just, as a designer or whatever I call myself, what I like about this right here is it's not, it's very pretty to me. And it's not like, I'm not going to say it's not cluttered. That's not the word I'm trying to, but do you see that all the colors match? Everything just is, I would stay on this page for a while because it just is so freaking pretty. And it's not like bright pink over here and muted brown over here. Like it's just, it flows very nicely. Yeah, okay, she has some pink, but this
is just like the things that she's sold. Or no, this is just her shop. So she has different types, like groovy and
give me some groovy boho any day. Oh my God.
Daisy Dreams. Like all of hers seem to have the same kind of like wooded.
Yeah.
And
I like the cohesive. I'm trying to
Yeah.
think of big words to use, but I think
Cohesive.
cohesive is probably the best I'm going to get right now
That's
this
pretty
early.
good. It's a pretty good
Okay.
big word. Yeah. And
Okay.
like all of these are like over 20 people have them in their cart. Just like, dang, I wish I was. I mean, I don't look at my shop, so I don't know. There might be. There might be.
Oh yeah, boho, just any kind of boho vibe for me is,
Yeah.
I love it.
All right. I'm gonna stop sharing again.
So those are, inspiration
Mm-hmm.
as well.
Mm-hmm.
I love it. But I love your little tip about the ABCs.
That's soup. She's totally a bajillionaire, right? Yeah.
For real, she is.
Bye, Dad.
I want 20 people on my stuff.
Right?
Was Nat leaving? Bye, Nat.
Yeah. She says boho outdoorsy vibe. That's cool. How do they edit it if they don't have PowerPoint? I added stuff to a border and that looked too blank. Oh, okay. If they don't have PowerPoints, oh, I make my things specifically for people to use with PowerPoint. So I'm not sure. We're not doing that right now. Please put it back.
Look at the pieces.
No, I don't want you to open it. I want you to put it back. Marble runs. Don't buy them. Don't buy a marble run. It was a bad idea.
Why not? It was really fun.
I know, but it's so messy. So messy. Oh, those are a nightmare. See, her $45 products are bestsellers. That's amazing. So this person, what they do is she only makes classroom decor, basically. So she makes these big bundles of classroom decor, and then she just changes out the theme and changes a few things. I don't even think she really changes that much because everything is like the wooded for half. So she changes like the color scheme. She's sold about 32,000 products just on Etsy.
Amazing.
She's also on Teachers Pay Teachers.
I was going to think she.
Mm-hmm. That's insane. You know how much money that is? Gosh, 32,000. That's at least it, even if it's just dollars, even if it's just $32,000 since, let me see. I don't know. It doesn't say anymore like it used to, how long they started.
What you just said. So taking inspiration of what things look like, but also inspiration on how they do it.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So you said she does bundles. That is an amazing idea.
Giant bundles of preschool, or not preschool, of classroom decor. And then you sell them by themselves too. So you sell them for $3 for like the alphabet posters. This classroom decor is my favorite thing ever because last year I made so much money with Groovy, because that's when Groovy was a big thing. Now it's boho and I haven't really gotten into it. But I mean, Groovy still sells really well. Because,
right.
Thank you, Taylor Swift. But like you make like the $3 things, like $3 alphabet posters and numbers posters and just posters, and you bundle them together and then you make it $45 for 15 different printables. Like they could buy just one, and that's fine, but I've had people buy like one Groovy thing and then come back like 2 weeks later and buy like 3 more and then come back later, and like they would have saved money if they bought the bundle, but instead they're like, I'm just gonna buy 1 or 2 here and there, and that's awesome. I love it. I allow it.
I think I do that. Like if I like someone, I'll buy just an individual thing, but if I really like their stuff and everything comes through just nice and their thank you page is beautiful and not too salesy, I don't, then I'll be like, oh, okay, let me go back and grab some more.
Right.
And so that's awesome. Yeah. Inspiration comes in all different ways. So for us to get inspired to do bundles, because that works. I mean, come on, look, Eliza, she put it down there. At $3, it would be $96K at the least, right?
$96,000. And that's if they only sell the $3 products. That's
and what
insane.
are we doing? we're on a call. We should be designing. No,
I
just
need to
kidding.
go. I need to go make some things.
We need to go.
You know what else? Okay. So you know what's really inspiring for me to
What?
make more things is when my phone says, "Hey, you made a sale." Every time.
There we go.
Every
That's
time.
it.
Or like when, like when you get like a comment on your blog and it's just
Yeah.
like oh, I love this. This is so helpful. And then you're like, oh, I should make more blogs because obviously I'm awesome. Or blog posts,
I was like,
not the
new
whole
blog.
not the whole shebang. I can't do that. But like I'm like, oh yeah, I can make some more. Or like you look at something and you get
Yep.
inspired because it helps someone. So that's what I do. $45. If they all are $45, she would have made $1.4 million just on Etsy. Just on Etsy. And she's selling them on TPT as well. And Teachers Pay Teachers is like the mecca of classroom decor because they're teachers. Gosh, it's crazy to think about.
Is it too late? Just thinking, because my mind is going right now.
Hmm.
Is it too late to be putting classroom stuff up in Teachers Pay Teachers?
I don't believe so. No,
Okay.
because so I try. Last year I successfully put one full set. I did my groovy set. I put my full set up in May. And at first it didn't really do that well because it did okay because it was the end of the school year. So people were like, oh yeah, for next year I want to do this groovy thing. And it was great. And then like all summer, we just kept I kept making a little bit of money. And I was moving last summer and just watching TikTok all day with my daughter, basically. And she's like, oh yeah. It's just like, oh, how much money did you make today? She always asks me asked me last year because I'm like, oh, I made $15 today while I was sitting on my phone watching TikTok, and then like at the end of July, it really started booming. And in August, I had like my best month ever. July, I had my best month ever. And then August, I had my best month ever. And then in September, I had my best month ever. And it's just like, it was insane to me because I was like, if you go in the Teachers Pay Teachers group, right, or like any of the groups right now, they're like, oh, I don't make any money over the summer. And it's like, oh, I have to get used to being super poor in the summer because I don't make any money. And it's like, I had my best month in my entire life this month, so like whenever people are like, I don't do classroom decor, I'm like, you are missing out because it is like a surefire way to make money every month of the year. Every month of the year.
I don't know if you remember this, but when we first started our little journey together, I made these Halloween bookmarks. And so Halloween was done. And I was like, so do we keep these up? I sold a couple, but then I'm like, what do I do now? Like with Etsy, like, do I want to pay 20 cents or whatever the thing was every month? Well, whatever, every month for these things.
Mm-hmm.
And Beth's like, keep them up. I go, but why? No one's going to buy bookmarks in Halloween bookmarks in, I think it was like January or February. She laughed at me. She goes, they will. I go,
okay,
I don't know.
Yeah.
So I didn't renew them for a couple months, but then I renewed them. Within hours of me renewing that bookmark, because they were pink and they were pretty and all this of Halloween, I got a sale. And I was like, she was right. And so,
Yeah.
Hi, Jackson.
He can't hear you.
Oh, okay. Does he have, he can't, you have headphones on. Okay, fine. So that, I always keep my stuff up now. I don't take them down because of Beth, because people buy Halloween stuff in February.
Someone bought these or not Halloween, these Christmas. I made like bulletin board borders because they're my favorite thing to make. They're so easy. And I made these Christmas ones and I put them up on Teachers Pay Teachers. And so you don't have to pay anything to have them up. Because if it was on Etsy, I might have gotten rid of it. But anyway, it was on Teachers Pay Teachers and someone bought it in like March and then was like, I love this so much. Can you please make a whole classroom decor set with these colors? And I was like, for a Christmas product. I was like, absolutely, done. And that's what I did. I did it for like a whole week. I was like, I'm making money.
Oh, that's
And I
lovely.
just put things up. Yeah.
I love
So-
it.
Hey, can you guys
Well-
get out?
Does anyone have any questions, comments, even how you get inspired? Because Beth, you have a meeting to get to here soon, don't you?
I do.
So
Mhm.
we're going to have to leave you guys.
We're gonna have to
soon.
leave. I'm sorry. We only get
But-
homework. Do you want homework? Okay. So
Oh,
mm,
homework.
why don't you all go through your screenshots of products that you've screenshotted that you are that you are inspired by and make something from it. Oh my gosh, stop it. Gosh.
Are
Make
we doing
something.
it too? 'Cause I think we need to do it too.
Yeah, we'll do it too. God,
I
make
know.
myself homework.
Me
Yeah.
too.
Make something from your screenshots or inspired by your screenshots.
Right. Don't copy.
Don't copy because we're not creeps.
You're not like that.
We're not creeps. And if you don't have a screenshot thing yet, congratulations, you are a unicorn. And go to Pinterest or go to Etsy or go to Teachers Pay Teachers and find some inspiration and make something and then post it in either one of our groups. We'll find it. And then we can be
Right.
like, "Whoops, you did it." And we can cheer you on. Because that's my favorite thing. My favorite thing is when people are like, I made this thing that you told me to bake.
Right.
And I'm like, yay.
I love it. I love it too. I just had something and then it just disappeared. Ugh. I hate that.
It was me talking
But-
too much.
I know. I got too much going on up here. I don't know. Okay, so next week we want to see them. Like you're gonna have to come with a link. I'm sorry.
Oh yeah,
What-
you are gonna have to come with a link.
We're all gonna have to come with a link. Okay.
Yeah.
We'll put that up there. Because this, you never know. You might make
Because-
money with this.
It's great to be inspired, but it's also very important to take action and make a bajillion dollars, like Miss Miller's creations over here.
Right? Making buku bucks.
Definitely is a bajillionaire for sure. From Wisconsin. She's a bajillionaire from Wisconsin. Man, good for you, bajillionaire lady. Gosh, I wish I could. I will be a bajillionaire.
Yeah, it is going to happen. It is going to
It is
happen
gonna
for
happen.
all of us.
Mhm.
And we're on our way. We're just building our foundation.
We're in the
Because
building
don't you
phase.
have to build a foundation?
Yeah, there's
we're
a
in
song
the
about that. You
building
got to
phase.
build the foundation. Yeah. There's a song.
Oh
about
yeah, okay, that's great. Marilyn,
have any
go for it. Oh, we
screenshots,
don't
but
have
Miss Miller-
screenshots?
Oh man. You're a unicorn,
She is.
but I Pinterest all the time. Oh man. I also Pinterest all
Oh
the
yeah.
time.
Oh, that's what I was gonna say. Do you have a board on Pinterest for ideas?
I have like an entire Pinterest board. I have like, yeah. My whole entire Pinterest.
For
That's the whole
printables?
point of Pinterest is
That's true.
right.
That's true. I thought it was for food. Sorry, my bad.
Oh, I do have a bunch of yummy desserts on there. I tried the other day to find a recipe that I saved on there, like in my saves. And I'm like, what is the point of having all these pins if I can't find my pin that I pinned? Like that's the point, is you pin it so you can find it again, right?
Did you ever find it?
No, I just made,
Well, maybe
I
you
just
didn't pin
went out
it.
for donuts instead.
Oh, well, there we go.
So it's fine.
There we go. Okay, so, man, I wonder what we'll talk about next week. Do you guys have any ideas what we'll talk about next week?
Oh. Yeah, what do you guys think? What do you think? What would be helpful or
What do you
relevant
want
for
to
you
know?
to know? Back to school. You know, I made a back
Okay.
to school post last week, and my teacher friend messaged me, and she's like, stop it. Because it was the beginning of July, and she's like, we just got out, stop it. And I was
Okay.
like, well, we start back like in 2 weeks. Like, gotta get started. I can go back on the 2nd. Oh, I think yours go back before me. Anchovy, will you move? Gosh.
I was thinking I saw Anchovy in the background there.
Yeah, she goes under my
Mine is
feet now.
sleeping on the bed. Can't say it because, you know, blurred, but
Blurred.
blurred.
I like everyone to see my mess.
Well,
Or my post-it notes. Ah.
you're so cute. My post-it notes.
My post-it notes.
Do you, speaking of that, do you look at them over there?
I do. That is my my dinosaur unit study that I
I
made.
love it.
Mm-hmm. I have, they're different days. So the red is like the days, like Monday,
Okay.
Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. And then these are the ideas for printables. And then the green are the activities. Yeah,
Okay.
I'm quite
Are we
organized.
all inspired by her post-it note?
I'm also inspired by
Um,
colorful post-it notes, as it turns
Okay.
out.
You guys better watch out. I might have a little folder, or not a folder, a thing next week.
Yeah. A
I like
board of,
that. I like that because the post-it notes you can just put on there and then you can, okay.
move them.
You are a genius.
Oh,
Can I just tell you that?
thank you.
Yes.
I feel like the reason I'm a genius is because I've slammed my face into a wall so many times from trying to be successful that like now I'm like, okay, so this obviously isn't going to work. Let me try something else. And then I keep trying new things and feeling like a loser and feeling like a failure. And eventually I find something successful, like different colored post-it notes, you know, like, so
I
from a
love
lot
it.
of failing, I fail forward.
Okay, that's nice.
Yeah.
Fail forward. I love it.
Fail forward.
Okay, well, we should probably let Beth go.
Yes.
So that means we all can go.
Yes. You're all dismissed. Do your homework.
Yes. And I'll put that in the, we'll put it both in our groups and
Yes.
all that. So you guys have a nice week, and I hope we can all make a little bit of money with
Or
our
a bajillion dollars.
printables. We're getting there. We're gonna be at the big table someday. I
We're gonna
swear.
be at the big table. Yeah.
Yes.
All right.
All right, guys. Oh, let me stop the recording.